Good day, everybody. Mike Flores here, local Las Cruces realtor and new home expert. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful day in Las Cruces. Abundance of sun. We have actually some clouds coming in. It is absolutely stunning out here. And speaking of things that are stunning, I have a gorgeous home for you here. 2,700 or just shy of 2,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 3-car garage. Very, very nice on 5 acres with 360 views. And I mean, the inside of this home is absolutely stunning. Take a look at this. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Leticia and Adrian Flores over at Exit Realty for having me over to tour this amazing property. As the outside of this, I'm just standing here. As I'm out here, I'm looking at all the mountains. Over here you have the Donianas. I'm sorry, the Donianas are actually behind the home. I'm sorry, that's the Robledo Mountains. You go this way, you have Picacho Peak. And you have mountains way, way over there. Those are actually all the way either towards Deming or over by the Mexican border. It's way, I mean, you can really see far. And then if you turn this way, you actually see the Organ Mountains and nothing, like no obstructions whatsoever, no big 2-story houses. Everybody or every home out here has 5 or 10 or even more than that in acreage. So it spreads up the homes quite a bit out here. Guaymas is a beautiful place. If you want to be on a, it's got a bit of a dirt road, but I'll tell you, it's not very far. Some of these houses are actually a few miles on a dirt road. If you want to be near a paved road, but still get a 5-acre property, you might want to take a look at this home. This is gorgeous. So 3-car garage, 8-foot garage doors, hacienda style outside. You have flat tile on all these really beautiful pitches, and it has a combination of your pitch roof here, pitch roof over there, and then you have the parapet style. And it's very modern. The inside is stunning. The absolute colors, the light it brings in is gorgeous. And if you're one for nature, I mean, look at having this as your front yard. I mean, just imagine that. I mean, this is all part of this property, and there's a lot more behind us as well. And now we usually start on the inside of the home, but we're gonna kind of trail into here and then go out this way. Since it's an open garage, we'll take a peek at it. So 8-foot garage doors, if you like your toys, if you like lifted vehicles, 8-foot garage doors are a must. You have 10-foot ceilings in here. Really beautiful way. That's a door actually goes to the outside, but I'm not going to show you that yet because that's going to be towards the end of the video. The outside of the backyard views of this home is absolutely second to none. I mean, very, very nice. You have a maintenance deck over here. This is going to take care of your HVAC, your hot water heater. Got plenty of lights in here, also a skylight. Now that actually does go into the home. There's also a breaker box right as you enter the garage from the inside of the home. That's a brilliant design. Got a couple cutoff switches here. You have your water treatment centers. Everything here is really good. Looks like Ream and Carrier, both very well known names. And the bay seems to be pretty nice too. Like you have plenty of space here for your longer vehicles. You have a tire stop, little kind of a shelf area up here to kind of put stuff like you're seeing here, extra shelves. I know I have my garage pretty much packed. I have space for 1 vehicle in my, my house. So having that third bay is actually really nice. And also having that space where you could put things in front of the vehicles where they park is also very equally nice as well. And as you're walking this way, you're gonna actually start seeing the valley of Las Cruces as well. All the valley over here of Doniana. The Robledo Mountains are really nice. Fort Selden's down that way as well. That's a historic landmark for us. And all the landscaping is going to be all desert landscaping, lots of gravel. You got this rock arroyo. You have an actual frame of rock all the way around, and it goes all the way down to the front entrance of the home, and then all the way around to the side as well. It's a lot of rock. And then look at this. So look how contemporary. You have a couple of nice coach lights here. You have that black door, black frame windows, fixed windows. All 3 of these are really nice, beautifully done. If you like that modern contemporary, you have that flavor, this is the style that I like. I mean, it's just really clean. It's mostly like there's only really 2 color contrast here. You have the blacks and you have the lighters, the lighter creams or whites. Just a really pretty contrastic way. I think I've mentioned it before, but our brains are lazy and look for contrast. So this is a really, really beautiful way to put things and a really clean way to put things. Plug in over here, you got a really nice modern light up top. And if you notice the size of the door as well, this is not your 36-inch door. This is more about a 42 to a 48. It's a really wide door. The benefit of these is not only does it look really nice, it's 8 foot tall, but also to move things into this is really, really it's seamless. You just come in straight in with the couch. You don't have to take off, all kinds of arms off of furniture. And you walk in, look at the view. That's the first thing that I saw when I walked into the home to turn on the lights. I'm like, oh my. So really large foyer. You got your nice clean tray up here, a very modern luxury chandelier. You got rounded corners in the home. You don't have any arches in here. Everything is squared off, which is really nice, but they rounded the corners. They gave it a light texturing that you can see right here and a very light paint. Another really cool thing that I noticed right away is that their baseboards on the floor are actually the same tile as they put on the actual floor itself. So your base goes all the way around. So imagine this, you don't have any wood. If you kick something like this, it's not gonna make a black mark. And even if it does, it's a heck of a lot cleaner than having to deal with paint. So really, really awesome. Now I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start, let's start on this side. I know the master's on this side, but you know what, let's start on this side. Skylight, modern light, nice niche with a light inside of it. Beautiful 3 centimeters quartz. So this is the guest bathroom that everybody would use for your guest. You have 3 centimeter sparkly quartz, undermounted rectangular sink. You have a really nice painted cabinetry with black hardware, really modern sconce, modern mirror frame. And what I like is this. So you have a really cool, like a snail entrance into the reading room area. So it's actually a really cool design. I love this. You got a really nice obscure window here, so it brings in the light, but no one can see through it. It's fabulous. Master suite. So imagine waking up every day, and by the way, that's a California king, I believe. It's very long and it's the width of a king. So if you notice, you have a lot of space here to put more furniture or to just keep it clean and open, but look what you wake up to every day. That is the south side look of the Dona Ana mountain range. And it is absolutely stunning. And it does change color depending on where the sun is in the evening or what's in front of it. I've seen them orange, I've seen them purple, blue, all kinds of really cool colors. So you got your really nice fan here, 4 extra lights, and I believe I saw 4 extra lights in every bedroom, which is very useful, by the way, all 4 bedrooms. So you got a pocket door here. I don't think I've ever seen too many of these in the video, so I'll do that for you. It's a really brilliant way of being able to save door swing space. So if you didn't have that, the door would be swinging this way or swinging that way or swinging this way. So coming into the master suite, you have his and hers vanities, you got undermount rectangular sinks. Really cool that they did a contrasted look. So they did actually a satin nickel finish on the faucets and everything else is black and white, which I thought was actually really cool. So really nice design. They did bullnosing or fiddle sticking even on the floor trim around the bends of the corners of the home. I really like that. So very, very matching. You got the 3 centimeter thick quartz. And if you look at the actual, there's like mirrors in it almost. So you see a sparkle to it. It's really gorgeous stuff. And on this side, you got a really nice freestanding tub. You got your faucet coming out of the actual foundation, I believe. Very nice space, very clean. And there's an access point here, and this is to get to the plumbing without having to get into the walls. So that's a really easy way to access any plumbing that the house may need or any emergencies. Nice walk-in shower. You got your rain shower head, another shower head over here, and you also got a handheld. So you got 3 different showers in here. You got deco flooring, vertical laid horizontal, or I say vertical laid horizontal tile, or I should say elongated tile. Those are 12 by 24, and they laid them going straight up, so it gives you a different effect. And they didn't forget the wet nicho with the deco in it. That's a brilliant design. You got robe hooks on both sides of the entrance of the shower. Again, they did this really pretty fiddle sticking here. That's a very, very hard to achieve technique, let me tell you. Another pocket door over here. This is for the reading room. So again, saving that door space. And then walking into a big closet here. And again, you know what's cool is that every bedroom, every place I've been into is either 10 to like 14 foot ceilings throughout the entire house. This is really, really nice. It makes the home feel much, much more open. So cubbies, you got lots of storage up here, long hang, short hang. Brilliant spacing for this size of a home. Brilliant spacing. And a linen closet. And that glass door, waking up, I mean, just looking straight that way, you got mountain views all the way across, and you own a very good part of what you're seeing back there. On the backyard side of this home, there is some areas where they're actually planting a lot of fruit trees, which is really cool. You'll actually have desert fruit trees out here. And we're actually good for rock fruit. If anybody out there that has a green thumb, we're very good for rock fruit. Citrus gets tough out here because we have a little bit of a freeze here, but rock fruit like peaches and pears and stuff like that do really well here. Apricots, those do really, really well in southern New Mexico. Nice coat closet upon entry. So we're back to the foyer piece. There's a big, huge door and the nice chandelier, and then you walk in this way. I got a utility closet. That's very useful. Every home needs a utility closet. I hope all the builders are listening. Every home needs a utility closet, or at least as many closets as possible. You know, I really like this space. So you have 3 bedrooms here, and you have really nice lighting, and then you have a skylight here, and it just feels real warm. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a dark part of the home. You just keep, you look through it and it just feels good. No carpet in the home whatsoever. It's all that same beautiful tile. Tile in the floor size is 12 foot by 24, by the way. 2x6 construction, really nice white framed mirrors, or I'm sorry, windows, not mirrors. 4 extra lights. Got a nice black fan there. Walk in, oh, that's nice. Walk-in closet for the guests. And on this home too, I could see that they have jump ducts, and they're doing that correctly. So even with all these doors together, when the AC kicks on, you're not having slamming doors because the actual HVAC is breathing from room to room to room. That's what that's called, a jump duct. So again, 4 extra lights. There's your heating and cooling vent. Of course, you got your fan. Big operable window in case you want to open that and get some nice breeze. Just this very nice sliding doors, very wide actually. These are much wider than you typically see, or they feel at least a little bit wider for some reason. Maybe they are. I'll have to ask Adrian on that one. So that's actually a return right there. That's not where you change the filter, by the way. That's just one of the returns. And we go into the final guest bedroom. Really nice. I like the alcove over there, and they put it, you know, it's cool. You see an alcove like that, and the builder thought to himself, you know what, let's put a plug there. You know, that could be for some type of hutch or some type of dresser that needs like a lamp on it. I mean, it's just cool to think of. Flat screen mount over here. Again, no carpet, 4 extra lights, fan, big window. All 3 of these bedrooms have large front windows. That's very nice. Like, look, you go this way, big window, and it all has the same view. Imagine the nighttime view. If you get some of the city down from right here from Las Cruces, you can actually see the city. That's really beautiful. Imagine the 4th of July. So secondary bathroom, or another bathroom. This is a full bath. The first one we saw was a half bath. So 2 rectangular undermounted sinks. You got your satin nickel faucets. You got all the black hardware, painted finishes, black frames around the mirrors. You got a really cool black modern sconce. They didn't forget to put a skylight in here. And then the cool thing about this is you can close this off and use the other facilities while someone else is still maybe brushing their teeth or shaving or whatever have you. But really nice shower, wet niche over here, plenty of space. Very nice strong tub. It's a wonderful reading room. Now, I'd like to see, you know what, we're not gonna go in there because let's go this way. I think this would be a better representation. Look at this. Now, if you're looking for 5 acres, a home that's not super old, a home that you're not gonna have to update, 2x6, high ceilings, modern finishes, this is really nice. This home is right now priced, I believe, at $720, if I'm not mistaken. That's a pretty strong deal. I've seen homes similar to this go for over $1 million. And this is pretty, for Las Cruces, it's amazing. You want a small ranchette? This is the one, let me tell you. So very high ceilings. I'm pretty certain these are 14 feet because that's an 8-foot door there. Well, then maybe that's 12 feet. That's an 8-foot door, add 4 more feet. Okay, that's 12 feet. Still, the entire area is 12 feet. Helicopter fan, lots of LED recessed lighting. You got these really nice modern pendant lights up here and another actual chandelier this way. Windows across the whole thing, so you have really nice stackable doors in the back, but then you have these 2 picture windows as well. Now imagine having dinner every evening or having some coffee in the morning, and that's your view right outside of your dining room. I mean, that is, I mean, anywhere in the kitchen really. I mean, if you're cooking here and you're looking this way, if you're doing the dishes, you look that way. If you're just sitting there or anywhere on the back patio, you're gonna have unobstructed views of those mountains forever. I mean, that's just amazing to me. Everybody asks me, Mike, can you find me a home with views? Yes, I can find you one, for sure. Nice skylight. This one actually, this might be a good one. Look through this and you can actually see the clouds through this skylight. It's almost like not having, like it's almost like just like it's open. It's beautiful. I love the way they do that. Herringbone pattern, subway backsplash all the way across the kitchen, all the way to the 12-foot ceilings. Z-line appliances, oversized extractor vent fan, all stainless steel, pot filler, plug-ins, white painted cabinetry, top and bottom, just a really great contemporary design. And if I might add, a very nice appliance package as well. So you have your Java station there, upper cabinetry, and then a massive, this is like that Nancy Pelosi refrigerator that she has with all of her ice cream. This is maybe one of them. I'm totally kidding, I'm not getting political here. So lots of beautiful colors in here. All stainless steel. Pull-out trash cans. Stainless steel sink. Same type of quartz that we saw in the rest of the home as well. I mean, I really like this. Even the hardware, very thoughtful sizes. Look at the size of the hardware. Probably a 12-inch, same thing with the drawers. Ooh, hello pantry. Really nice. So three recessed lights in here. Just a really cool space. I mean, they got pretty much everything you can imagine. Every type of appliance you need is right here. I mean, it's really good. Even like cooking pans, all the storage, and it's finished off really beautifully. I like how they did the finish on the end of these. That's just really, really pretty. It's a gorgeous home. Wow. So going in from this way, this is why I didn't want to bring you this way. This is the laundry room. So laundry has cabinetry, lower countertop, plug-ins, satin nickel, finishes, stainless steel sink, washer and dryer. Of course, you can close this off. They also did a little tray down here if you notice this. Now this is in case you ever have like a leak on one of the washers. They put these little trays in here sometimes, and there's also a drain underneath as well. So in case you're not here often, if you're scared of a leak happening or something like that, that's a measure that you can take, is have a little tray drop. That's really cool. Another nice linen closet. That's really handy to have. I've noticed that this builder does do a lot of closets in their home. Now, remember we didn't come in through this way? This is how you get in from the garage. It's really, really well thought of. The design is nice. And look at this. Look how nice that is. So no traffic, no noise. I can hear birds. I can hear maybe a chicken, maybe. But that is just, yeah. Peace and serenity. Now let's look at the outside. So these are really nice doors, very easy to open. Energy Star everything from windows to the glass doors. Huge back patio. Lots of rock wall. This is your immediate backyard, and as you can notice, they put there's a passion fruit bush there. There's all kinds of different types of, there's peppermint, rosemary. That's like a cherry tree. And then they have actually a bunch over here that are being planted. I mean, if you're really into, having some land to do these type of things, this is amazing. I don't see this very often. So you got a little closet over here for storage. There's your HVAC condenser right there. That's for your HVAC, your AC unit. And then you got a double gate to come into the back in case you need to, but just a really nice rock wall to define the backyard. And if I might add, the backyard landscaping is really, really well chosen. Very, very clean, like the rest of the house, just very clean, nice lines. I notice all these things as a designer. And huge, huge patio. I mean, this has got to be, I mean, they have one table out here and this patio swallows this table. You can have a small wedding out here if you wanted to. I mean, plenty of parking, of course, but lots of space, very usable space. And the view is just second to none. Folks, I think I'll end the video here in this wonderful kitchen. As always, it's an honor to bring these videos to everybody. Thank you so much for all the messages, all the emails, all the phone calls, all the visits to the office. Super appreciate everybody. Remember, if you have any questions about real estate in Las Cruces, give me a call today. Have a wonderful day.